So, I'm sure everyone here has heard the news. Let me full screen this, gang. I'm sure everybody's heard the news. Now, if you're someone like me, or someone like a lot of us, Gen Z, I say Gen Z and maybe a bit older, but Gen Z primarily, this is for us, you feel me? We remember being 16, 17, Tay K coming out, him doing the race. It was all fun and games, you feel me? I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you, like, sorry, chat, I just kind of woke up, it's at 4 in the morning, you feel me? But like, we all kind of remember that shit. Fast forward to today, you know, I ain't even that type of nigga that ain't gonna troll too hard. But my man's been sentenced to 8 years. And I don't know, well, we're about to watch the video and confirm. I've seen some of it, obviously, just on my timeline and shit like that, but has he been given 8 years total? Or has he been given 8 years on top of his 55 years? This is crazy work, you feel me? So we're gonna look into some more details about it. We're gonna discover why Tay K is serving possibly 130 something years. But let's get into it anyway. Let's get into it, man. We have the clip.
That you've reached a verdict, is that correct?
Yes.
And is that verdict unanimous?
Yes.
All right, Deputy Laura. Thank you. Arising from adequate cause, it states that
Okay.
Punishment to be assessed at 80 years in the prison.
Ooh.
And there is no fine. Does anyone wish to have the jury polled?
80 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm first going to start with your unanimous decision stating that there was no finding of sudden passion. If that is your verdict, I'll need you to respond yes. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
We'll start on the end. Is this your verdict? I'm sorry?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your
Yes.
verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? I'm on the back row. I'm sorry. Is this your verdict on the back row? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? With regards to the sentence of 80 years in the prison and no
Wow.
fine, if this is your verdict, I need you to answer yes. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
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 Back row, is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have you go back to the jury room and I'll meet you back there shortly. All right,
One
Mr.
vote.
McIntyre, the jury found you guilty of murder.
Come on, dog.
Your punishment is to be assessed at 80 years in the prison.
Oh my
The
god.
court will give you credit for any time served.
Bro, the nigga's done like, how many years he done? 2018. If he went jail like 2018, let's say. Dude been in there like, let's say 6-7 years. I say 6-7 years, bro. Like, he's had to do some hard time already. The nigga in turn around saying 80 years. Like, they really didn't forget what this nigga did. They didn't forget, you feel me? Because even like some people, the novelty kind of wears out. Like, oh yeah, free Tay K type shit, but they're still treating this shit like this shit happened yesterday. And you know, in reality, that's how it should be treated. 8 years is wild.
There's a $0 fine. And with regards to the other offense, State, are you requesting that to be stacked?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor.
And I'm assuming you're against that, is that correct?
We are, Your Honor. We would just like to briefly, for the record, maintain that our argument would be that to run consecutively an 80-year sentence on top of 50.
Just one moment, counsel. Just give me one moment. Mr. McIntyre.
What's the point?
I want you to know that I listened to all of the evidence and punishment and thought about whether or not your sentence should be stacked.
What does that even mean?
I don't know where your mom is. Don't know where.
No. Let's research what that means so we just know, for everyone that don't know. What? Stat donuts. Okay, what does it mean to stack sentences? Well, a set is where two sentences are consecutively served by a person for multiple offences. For example, where someone's convicted of more than one crime at the same trial and is sentenced to prison for all their crimes, these sentences are stacked if they are served them one after. Oh well. Stacking in the context of writing is a method of stacking lessons around sentences and breaking. Oh no. Which is what I'm thinking. That it means you gotta do 55 on top of 80. What's happened in prison? Let's be specific. A second prison sentence or serving sentences consecutively means that a person will serve one sentence after another rather than serve them at the same time. This differs from concurrent sentencing, where sentences are served simultaneously. Stacked sentences are typically used for multiple offences, especially when the crimes are unrelated. Wow. Mad. Regardless, a long time, gang. They're trying to do the math, but it's already long.
Your father is. I know that you had a rough childhood. And I do know that these offenses occurred when you were very young. And I understand the state of the law, what people consider an adult. I listened to the testimony of the expert that was brought by defense counsel. You've already been sentenced to murder in the other county, and then you have a murder here. And the sentence for 55 years, that's a stiff sentence. This 80-year sentence is a stiff sentence. And these are cases where you have to serve half your time, and that's day for day time, and I recognize that.
So even if he chopped both of his sentences in half, he's looking at more than 8 years. It's just beyond cooked. Like, it's like you putting a steak on the grill, fam, and you just gonna have a nap. Cooked. That shit cooked when you wake up. Ain't no way that shit raw. That shit is cooked. This is what this nigga is. A steak left on the grill after taking a nap. You cooked, my nigga. And it's, I would hate to say it's not fair, but what is it then? You feel me?
Hopefully you will grow, but based upon his age, based upon the number of years that he has received out of Tarrant County and the number of years that he's received here, based upon his history and the lack of any type of
it's too long.
Good parenting.
I feel like for his age, giving the nigga 55 then 80, I feel like they just don't want him to come out and rap at this point. Like, that's what it really is. They don't want him to come out and be a rapper, because if you're like 16, 17, you're involved in 2 murders, like, at least, like, be fair, like, give him at least 55 years in total. Because in 55 years, he's finna be like 70 coming up 80. But it's like, you getting 55 and 80. It's like, and there was other people there. I just feel like, and there's people that are snitching. Come on, bro, you doing him bad for real. You know he ain't gonna live that long. Like, they're taking it beyond death, and I feel like if he missed it out his whole life and got to come out, it's harder than him having to do an unrealistic sentence. You feel me? If it was just like first degree murder, then that's so different. But like, y'all reaching a bit. But it was wild what he did.
From what I can tell, his mother wasn't a good parent to him.
If they know this is
His father wasn't a good parent to him.
Wow, it's crazy.
Child Protective Services was not good. And if you believe the testimony, I don't know why Child Protective Services would place children back with a father who put the children's mother in the hospital. Is there something else that needs to be done with our society? Yes. Is more money need for Child Protective Services and their workers? Yes. And I do realize that while this is a lot of time, and I tell people all the time, any time that you do in custody is a lot of time. But by that same token, you're still alive. And what the state has said is true. You're still alive. You can still better yourself. If you end up in prison for the rest of your life, you're still alive. You still can improve yourself. Your family can still visit you. But the complainant in this case is deceased.
He's not going to see the world. You know what I mean? That's one of my biggest things that I want to do. You feel me? I want to see the world. Like, every day I'm moving towards that. I couldn't do 80 years, gang. Bro, what's the point? You got family and shit. Just don't get involved in that shit. But 80 years, gang.
And you need to internalize that the complainant in this case is deceased. And that his family is never going to see him again.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to make changes. And you're going to have to remove people from your life who are not of benefit in the means of making you a better person. And I do understand that sometimes people will go to prison, they join gangs because you need protection, because you're there by yourself, you're young, but you're going to have to make better choices. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to sentence him to 80 years in the prison.
I haven't speak in so long. Damn.
Have to make better choices. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to sentence him to 80 years in the prison, give him credit for any time served. There is a $0 fine. This will run concurrent with...
So that nigga has to do 40 years.
1511547D.
My youngest son, Mark Anthony Saldivar's life ended on April 23rd, 2017, at the age of 23. His dreams, ambitions, aspirations, and goals taken from him by you. He brought smiles to everyone he knew. He left his mark on all of us. I'm thankful justice prevailed so we can start the healing process to find peace and move on from this painful chapter. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And that's the story there, gang. Unfortunately, that's where the story ends. I say,
All right, ladies
why don't
and
we look
gentlemen.
at some memes, maybe in the meantime, just to lighten up the mood, chat. Someone said, by the time he gets out, did you get some? Should have pointed them out. Cooked. Never play The retard will never play GTA 5. More like GTA 6. He had GTA 5. Damn. Yeah, that is a Jesus Christ. Bruh. He's open for parole though. Judge knew he's too dangerous to be out on the streets. Farcical flipped from the viral fame to 8 years behind bars. Whole life gone in the blink of a headline. Fame without direction is a dangerous game. He's basically spending his whole life in jail. Crazy. A 56-year-old white life owner got 1.5 for killing his ex-wife. Yeah, it's too much years. Tay K coming home when he's out. Yeah. Mad.
They get you in 4K!
That ain't me.
This is 4K!
Yeah.
Good news, we got your payment money. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara. Okay.
Damn. Damn. Yeah, I just don't know what to say about this, man. Is it free Tay K? Let me know, chat. If it's free Tay K, let me know. But this is the harsh rally behind it. And yeah, I still fuck with Tay K's album, Santana World. The race was a hit, but it all came at a cost.